In this box is a machine that, well, I should be quite good at doing, quite frankly, because I've done a couple of them now, ever since I did the first one or two, well, one and two. They are gravitating towards me. This is a machine bought by another collector. Hello, Mark. Mark has not seen this yet because somebody else picked it up for him and he had it shipped here to my floor. Isn't the postal service great? So we're going to get it out of the box, see what it's like, see if it needs anything more than just, you know, the usual. See if it works. Show you what it looks like now. Yes, hello my vacuum cleaner chums, how are you today? Yes, another unboxing video. Not wanting to do at the minute is unboxings, but you know, they've got to be unboxed before they get better. First thing is actually for me. Thank you very much, Tim. The next thing isn't for me, the next thing is for somebody else who I think has always wanted one. They got it for a fairly decent price, I think, as well. Well, say I think. There we go. Let's give him a little plug because this came from Mr. Tim Hills, who runs Paul Peters Electrical over in Macclesfield. And in fact, that's where this switch came from. The 119 switch. Tim's got flipping everything. So there you go. Paul Peters Electrical Services. Many old stock parts there. So what have we got? Well, because Paul Peters Electrical do washing machine sales, we have many bits of polystyrene that would have started off life holding a washing machine in place. Ooh, ready? Oh God. So we have a top handle with the usual chip in the cord hook. Not a lot you can do about that. It's certainly better than nothing. That rotates. Paintwork though is very good. That's just markings on there. That will polish up a treat. Then we have the bag, which seems to have a bag in it. So we'll pop that down there as well. We have the lower handle. Again, paintwork wise immaculate. Lots of random tape. Not quite sure why. That's very good, so that's good. The handle will come up beautifully. Oh. And then we have the machine itself, which has some very deep scratches to it. That is a big shame to see that, I'll be honest. That is a big shame indeed. I think this might, it doesn't, I don't think it needs retro brighting. If it did, it would go over to Grantham. But it doesn't. That is mint. So I think the best I'm going to be able to do with that, yeah, that's not faded at all though. That's very, very clean underneath all the filth. I'm hoping with a good machine polish I can dull those scratches down. Oh, move you across a bit so I can sit down and it'll look a lot better. So what are its credentials? Well, we have a 1354A from June 1974. The motor turns. There isn't a belt though. Oh, hello. Underneath, gosh, that's pretty immaculate. Actually, that brush roll, that won't need painting. Look at that, that's just dirt. and a bit of rust on the ends. Immaculate brush strips as well. I'll leave that out, I can find a belt in a minute. We have the usual yellowed lens. There's not a lot you can do about that either, because as you remember from Mr. Hoover likes his videos, can't really fix that. It's a bit of a shame. There's a fair bit of surface rust all around, but that's really, really clean, isn't it? Let's do the, if I can find a screwdriver, the acid test. Take this off, see what sort of life it's led. Okie dokie, that's better. You can see a bit closer now, so we can undo the screws. The screws look original. If you remember from what I told you before, they need the thing that I've just dropped. I'll fish it out in a second. Both have their grip washers on, which is excellent. Oh, lots of dead spiders. There it is. Yeah, lots of dead spiders. Fair bit of fluff. And its suppressor is still there. Let's just... Oh. It's really cool this, it's not doing very well. Still has its spark and rester plate, but not anymore. No point in keeping that all. So that's quite clean, that's quite tidy, that's quite good. Very nice indeed-do. So I'll pop these screws back in. Where did that other grip washer go? Oh, it's probably, there it is. Probably this carpet. Things sink into it. Then we'll fit a belt. Here we are. Look, I found a nice, genuine belt for the 1346. From the 1354, I think it'll fit this. Being a 1354, we can slip it on. Because I think it does run, I'll be honest. I don't think we need to go toing and throwing over, oh, will it, won't it? It was sold as running. I saw the listing, so I don't think we need to worry too much about that. It's going to turn on. Oh. Get this the right way round, because I never do first time. There we go. Oh, it's been vajazzled, look, there's glitter on it. Yeah, it's filthy, but actually very clean. It's a damn shame about those scratches, because that would be perfect. It wasn't very. It's even got its seal intact. Normally they're long gone. That's excellent to see. Right, we now need to fit the handle. So we'll take the bolt out. I have my big screwdriver here. And we shall fit the handle and the back cable grommet. Like so. Not too far back out. There we go. That just does up nice and tight. Like that. Marvellous. Next we can go, hi, and fit the top handle. We need to take off the cable grommet guide thing that's there. In fact, we need to clip it onto the cable, so we'll do that now. We'll stick it on. Look, do up the bolt again, and that is just about done. That's good to see, actually. We hadn't looked at that yet. The handle panel is very good indeed, so that's alright. That's good. Yeah, God, it's so bright. Look, it's bouncing the lights off me lights. So I'll put that to one side and quickly have a look at this, where we find a bag, actually, a Bojack bag. I don't know what the label is. Why is that doing that? Any retro people know what that bag is? It's for a model of that. It's for a Hoover Junior. For service machine regularly, for service or spare parts, contact your dealer. Well, I probably am the dealer now. So yeah, there is dirt in there, but we're not going to take it out because, as you know, we need to see the machine as it runs now. All it will need is a new bag, ideally. But, you know, we'll do it probably. Oh, that's good. Look, it's also got its circlip on the end of there. That stops the whole thing from coming out. If you're a bit eager getting it on. So that's nice as well. I just need to undo it a bit more. Why is that doing that? I don't think my autofocus is working properly. I think it's just so shiny. That's the only problem. It's so bright because it isn't faded. It's lovely. It is just filthy. There we go, that's the bag on. Do the bolt up. Takes a fair bit because it has to squeeze the rubber on properly. In fact, while we do that, we can hang the bag up so at least it's not on zip. In fact, that is done up. That's fine. So we're ready to go. All we got to do is plug it in. Oh. All we got to do, actually, is have a look at this cable. Because, yeah, we have a Marbo flex joiner. Why do we have a Marbo flex joiner, I wonder? I would tell you once I find a screwdriver, because we'll pop it open and we'll see. It's not a problem because I have a very nice white cable that can go on this, so that's fine. I'm not that fussed about this. Yeah, that's very nice. Look, it's well joined. Obviously, there's the remains of the cable vomit. Yeah, that's not gonna kill me. Ah, you don't get rid of me that easy. It looks quite vintage as well, the old cable joiner. Very nice. So that's fine. What we need to do is fit the plug and we're ready to go. Let me go and plug it in. Right, so it's plugged in and it hasn't exploded. So my plug wiring must be great, although the cable is incredibly short. But we are ready for the switch on. Ooh, well, it's vibrating like hell and sounds a bit interesting, but will it clean? It does. Cleans very well indeed. Oh, let's try it on the thinner pile carpet. I'm not going to be able to find my way to the dirt. Not going to be sorted but it still cleans fairly well. Let's just check if that's the brush roll or the motor making that awful sound. It's the motor. It's really vibrating. In fact, if we let that stop, that's not turning straight. That is on the piss. I don't know quite what's causing that. Probably all the crud that I can see under there. But if we turn it on, you can see it not running centre, and that's putting the whole motor off balance. So whether that's the armature, belt pulley, or I can see loads of crud under the belt pulley, we shall find out when it gets refurbished. So yeah, nice little base project to start with. One that can go in the pile. So, thank you for watching me unbox it, assemble it, wire a plug and turn it on. Next time you see this, it should look and sound a little bit better than now. So, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you soon. Bye bye.